The amino acid beta-alanine, if you were wondering what it is one of the most heavily studied natural performance-enhancing supplements with replicated results across the board unanimously. So it is well proven to enhance exercise performance. Now, this comes with a few caveats, which we'll get into, and we'll get into the dosage, and we'll get into foods that have beta-alanine and when you should take it and all that stuff. Happy Wellness. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope it was a great day. It's over now. But get ready for some cool information coming your way. It can help improve exercise performance, especially during bouts of high-intensity exercise. So, beta-alanine, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll get to you in a second here. Beta-alanine is, again, well proven for improving exercise performance during high-intensity exercise. That is, bouts of high-intensity exercise lasting 1 to 10 minutes when taken daily over the course of several weeks, okay? So before we get into it, you may have to take beta-alanine for up to even 4 weeks before you see a beneficial effect, albeit generally people see a beneficial effect in improved exercise performance relatively quickly for the most part. At least there are a lot of positive anecdotes for such a claim, right? And I can attest to that myself. I take it, right? And I feel great. So this, especially for bouts of high-intensity exercise lasting 1 to 3 minutes. And the studies that have showed that improvement in high-intensity exercise in such a short span of time used anywhere from 2.4 to 6.4 grams of beta-alanine in a day. And we'll talk about exactly what beta-alanine is in a little bit, but I want to just give you the gist of the research first. Okay, so again, 1 to 3 minutes, high-intensity exercise, okay? Improve stamina and endurance. You can work out harder for longer, as they say. 2.4 to 6.4 grams taken in a day. That's a wide range, okay? So when we talk about, what beta-alanine is, well, beta-alanine, it's an amino acid, as we've said. It's a non-essential amino acid, meaning our body can create it itself, endogenously, or within the body. We can make it. Now, it's not beta-alanine itself as much responsible for this benefit, this ergogenic or performance-enhancing benefit that we see with supplementation. It's the fact that it combines with histidine, an essential amino acid, which we must get from the diet. We'll also talk about dietary sources of beta-alanine at the end. Spoiler alert, it's fish, poultry, and meat, okay? But when it combines with histidine, it forms a compound called carnosine. So carnosine is stored in skeletal muscle, and carnosine not only has anti-aging and antioxidant benefits, but it also reduces acidity in our muscles. It acts as an acid buffer, okay? So it reduces lactic acid levels during exercise, reducing fatigue, improving stamina or endurance, right? So it should be said, another caveat here, this improvement in exercise performance coming in very short bouts of exercise for the most part is relatively modest, only 2 to 3% increase in your numbers, right? So having said that, maybe for the novice, a beginner, maybe this wouldn't make all the difference. But when you're competing at a high level in something, or you're somebody that has worked out for a long time, you're kind of stagnant, you plateaued a little bit, you're looking for that extra rep, beta-alanine is a fantastic natural supplement for you, at least to try out. So what is the dosage of beta-alanine in general? Anywhere from 3 to 6.5 grams a day is what have been used across about all the studies. But again, 2.4 to 6.4 grams, so really as low as 2.4 grams, we could say has shown benefit for improving performance at 1 to 3 minute range. Okay, and again, it's only by a modest 2 to 3% if you're just tuning in. And thank you for doing so. We'll get to you guys in a second here. But that's the general dosage. We can find it in meat, poultry, so domesticated birds, and fish. Right? Now, when should I take beta-alanine? Should I take it with food? It is best absorbed when taken with food, but you don't necessarily need to take it with food. You also should take beta-alanine on your off days. This is one of those supplements you take on off days as well. Somewhat similar to something like creatine, where you want to replenish those creatine stores, right? Even on an off day. Creatine's the master of pre-workout supplements, and especially in terms of research. But beta-alanine is pretty high up there as well, right? So with beta-alanine, you're getting improved stamina and endurance, but there isn't much backing in human clinical trials for it affecting body composition. So if you're looking for something that just purely builds muscle or burns fat, well, this could build muscle as a byproduct of getting a few more reps in each exercise of each workout, maybe one or two, right? But if you're looking to build some muscle, maybe we look towards something like creatine and whey protein and branched chain amino acids like leucine, isoleucine, and valine, our BCAAs, right? They're the primary amino acids involved in muscle protein synthesis. If we're going to take those, we take them in a 2-to-1-to-1 ratio, leucine being what you're taking double of. L-leucine is the single most important amino acid for muscle building. It's a bold claim, but it's a true one. L-leucine. Okay, so if you're interested in taking BCAAs, and we can do a whole other video on those just while we're on the topic, and we love talking about it, so why not? 2-to-1-to-1 leucine to isoleucine and valine. Okay. So, you want to take it with food. You don't necessarily have to when we're talking about beta-alanine. And again, you're going to take it on your off days. If you're late to the party too, it reduces acidity in the muscles. It's an acid buffer when it combines with histidine to form carnosine. And that is about all we got for you on beta-alanine. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed, but we'll say what's up to the people. And we're going to definitely say hi to Mario Santos, because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Mario. Not Mario Santos, Mario Santis. I know Mario Santos as well. That's really funny. Happy birthday, Mario Santis. We'll talk about you in a second. And Mike LaBarbera. Happy birthday to Mike. So let's see who we got on here. We'll say hi, and then we'll get going on the birthdays. James Costos. Hey, that's a good question. Can you combine it with creatine? Well, absolutely. That would make for a great combo, right? What are a few other things you could combine with creatine? Nitrates, protein, and carbohydrates. Those are the top 4 when we talk about muscle growth, improved exercise performance. You could also combine creatine with those, probably your best bet. But for improved stamina, right, creatine is an energy thing, right? It donates a phosphate to ADP to convert it into ATP, so we have more energy, right, to think and to physically move. So it's no surprise that it would be good for both cognitive functioning, as it serves as a nootropic. It's been especially proven so in the elderly. We talked about a few studies, or meta-analysis in people over 60, right? Creatine in improving short-term memory, especially short-term visuospatial working memory, what you can keep on the forefront of your mind. The example we used was a Corsi block tapping test, where the tester would have 9 blocks, and he would touch them in this whole pattern, and they would have to replicate the pattern, right? And they had a lot better scores, people that had generally more creatine, above that median 0.382 grams, people get in a day from food. And that wasn't with supplementation, that was just seeing the correlation between diet and how much creatine was in the food they were eating and their performance cognitively. So still promising. So we said hi to James. Dante Mustachio, nice name, I like it. Johnny boy, how you doing, man? Happy today, happy when wellness. Eli, what's going on? Mike 6075, Gay Wright, how you doing? Always sleepy. Oh gee. Ethan Breutman, what's happening? Real Danny Kuhn, how are you, my friend? You're the real Dan Kuhn. No one will take that away from you. Chavo Galvez Espinoza. Chavo Galvez Espinoza, how you doing? Shrister, what's going on? JJ Lobo. Lion, how you doing? We answered your question, James. I hope that was a good answer. Let me know if it's not. MMM Twinkies. Paul Ash, Nikki. Awesome, James. And Rodney M. Shelton. Nikki Luma, it was. You guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Before we go, if you don't want to stick around for the birthday, then, say sayonara. How you doing, Garrett? How you doing, Harry? Gabrielis. And CC BSAT. What's going on? We're about to do the birthday, so if you don't want to stick around, I get it. But we gave the important information before. So again, to reiterate, you don't have to take beta-alanine with food. Probably a little better absorbed if you take it with food. If you get, we didn't say the side effect. That's something we got to say before the birthdays. What is the most common side effect with beta-alanine? If you take a lot, it could be digestive upset. Maybe upset your stomach if you try taking 5 grams or something like that. Or even a little less if you're not used to it. But paresthesia. Paresthesia is the most common side effect, and that's that tingling, that prickling sensation you get in the arms, in the face, especially the face and the forearms, typically in the hands a little bit. And it's totally harmless. Totally harmless. If you want to avoid that, you can either break your doses up. If you're going to take that recommended typical 3 to 6.5 grams in a day, maybe break it into 1.5 gram doses, 1 gram doses, something like that, taken throughout the day. Or you could just take less of it, right? You could take 0.8 to 1.6 grams. That amount exactly has been shown to produce some results, right? Because remember we said beta-alanine, when it combines with histidine to form carnosine, also has that anti-aging aspect and boasts antioxidant quality. So it's not just about improved exercise performance, right? But maybe 1.6 grams would do a little something for you if you're somebody that hasn't really taken beta-alanine before, right? But the typical low end of the dosage, again, is 2.4 grams when we talk about improving performance and endurance in bouts of high-intensity exercise lasting 1 to 3 minutes, and it generally will improve them modestly by 2 to 3%, right? So better for people who, care about that extra rep. It's not going to turn you into a freak, and it's not proven to improve body composition, burning fat, or building muscle specifically. It's a performance thing. Happy birthday. We'll start with Mike. Mike LaBarbera. Happy birthday, man. When I think of you, Mike, I think of, I think of a really nice guy. I wouldn't do a shout out for anyone who's not a nice person, or that hasn't had an impact on my life, and I played a rugby with a lot of people over the years. I played on many different teams, and I always remember at least a few of them. You certainly are one of them, my friend. And it doesn't just have to do with the fact that, you perform well in the field, but, you're a great dude. You're a stand-up guy. You like to have a good time. You're real. You're very real. And you're always smiling, man. I absolutely freaking love that. I love people that always smile. And I hate people that don't smile a lot. I don't really hate anyone, right? Except people that try to do bad things to other people all the time out of, selfish intention. But Mike, I really hope you had a great day, man. This one's absolutely for you. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy birthday, Mario Santis. Happy birthday, Mario. I'll answer the questions in a second if you guys are commenting. Happy birthday, Mario. Man, you know what I think of when I think of you? Right away, I don't even have to think. I think of a man who worked so hard. I know you worked so hard. Not just to provide for, but to create an amazing family. Everyone I know that knows the Santises says they are some of the best people they have ever met. People from all circles. It could be someone who met him at a pizzeria, someone you maybe did a job for one time. It could be someone I played sports with that knows Luke. It could be at poker, anyone. And, I want you to know that because maybe you don't get to hear that every day, but it's the damn truth. I got the tingles, I really do right now. I'm going to show you. But just thinking about how much I love your family. You guys are amazing people. And from the moment I met Lucas, he's the first one I met. What up, Luca? How you doing? I knew he was special. I knew he was a special person. He had a different type of energy. He had. You can look in someone's eyes and you can see if they have a certain something or not. And whatever the hell it is, you say that whatever it is, he has it and more. So does everyone in your family. So Martin, Nadia, Laura, you guys all are just phenomenal people. And I want you to know I'm thinking of you today. So you also did some great work for us at my house, and we appreciate that. I think of you when I go in to take a shower. I'll go take one after this. So I'm still sweaty as hell from the workout, but then we're going to bed. But I think of you, walking around the house and seeing the stuff you did, putting the lights in, whether any simple thing, and yeah, I love your whole family. Hope you had an awesome day. I'm sure you spent it with all of them doing something you guys love. Maybe you guys spent it being a band because you all play an instrument of some sort. Laura, I'm not sure about you. You're great. I'm just messing around. But, maybe sing or I don't know. I think, Lucas plays the drums. Nadia sings and is gorgeous. Martin is your guitar guy. I think he probably sings too. He does sing. I've seen him sing. It's great. But you guys are very musically inclined. I think you're talking about making some music room or something. I don't know. Whatever. We don't need to really get into it. But you can make, maybe you can make a cool form of happy birthday. I don't know. Whatever you do, I hope you had a great time doing it. Whatever you did, happy birthday. It's forever your day in the book of When Wellness. So enjoy it. Let's see who we got asking questions, and we'll answer some things. Oh, hey, James, appreciate that. We always show love. We always show love to everyone. Hey, Harry, thank you. I do work hard. Work hard in the gym. I do. All right, Marcus. Yeah, James. And you know what? Beta-alanine, again, you don't necessarily have to supplement with it. I mean, these trials involve supplementation, So, if you're really looking to get that extra rep, yeah, not to mention, again, antioxidant, anti-aging properties, 2.4 grams to 6.4 has been shown to do that in, short bursts of exercise specifically, right? This isn't for the long distance runner as much. This is more for the guy who goes in there or girl that goes into the gym and just goes ham. You go and you do drop sets and you do burpees, stuff like that. Something really, really high intensity. Maybe in a boxing match, it would help, the guy edge out the other guy in the last round, something like that. Just building stamina, reducing acidity in the muscles. If you don't want to supplement it with, you can get it in fish. You can find it in meat and poultry. So, there you go. CCB said, yeah, James, my pleasure, man. All right, I think Marcus Rose Fashion. How you doing, my friend? Thank you very much. Kavanaugh Cutler, what's happening? Michael just did. Brian, what's going on? Thank you guys. And Jamie Lee. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Happy Wellness.